Now this is what I call amazing. I mean, who nowadays starts a pop song with such a strikingly beautiful chord as this one? I only just discovered Man I Need by Olivia Dean, and honestly, I'm blown away. Listen to that opening again. Sounds amazing, right? And then that warm sound and groovy drum kick in. Yeah, this is what music's all about. Let's start with the chords, because they seem simple, but there's a clever trick there. This first chord, the D flat, is in the first inversion, which means that the third is in the bass and not the root. Now, why would you use a chord in the first inversion, you might ask? Well, let me play you the difference. Did you notice how different it sounds? The first example almost sounds stupid to my ears. This major chord in the first inversion, do you hear how energetic and radiant it sounds? This creates tension, and tension creates motion, pulling us toward, well, you got it, the G flat chord. You might think, okay, well, a major chord in first inversion leading half a step up. So what? What's the big deal? But there's way more going on here, as I'll show you later. For now, let's talk rhythm, because the rhythm in this song is just as important to how it is set in motion and to how the song is structured. The song is in 4/4, which means that you have 4 quarter notes in a bar. But listen to this. Which one feels like it's pulling you forward? The second one, right? This is a syncopated rhythm, which means that the offbeats are accentuated and this creates motion. That's exactly what's happening during the verse and the chorus in this song. Another thing that creates this extra sense of motion is that the chord change happens on the 4th beat of the bar instead of on the downbeat. It's not a small detail. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The pre-chorus completely flips the script. That bouncy groove that we had in the verse, it's gone. Now the rhythm locks into a straight pulse with accents on the 1 and on the 3. And you can definitely feel this shift. But the harmony is where it really takes off. For the first time, we land on a B flat minor chord. And she sits on it for an entire bar. Then D flat, A flat, back to G flat. 3 new chords in just 2 bars. That's more chords than the entire verse and chorus combined. It's like she's been holding back all this time. So we've talked about rhythm, we've talked about harmony, but here comes the question that ties it all together. What key is this song actually in? Because if you just look at the chords, then everything seems to pull back to the G flat major chord, which naturally you would assume is the tonic or the home bass. Maybe you could even say that it is in G flat Lydian. And if you're new to the musical modes, then you can download my free modal guide cheat sheet from the link in the description. But the melody tells a completely different story. And this is where it gets really interesting. If G flat was the tonic, then it should feel like home. But listen to how the melody interacts with it. And in the melody, you only hear the note G flat once, and it is as a quick passing note. That's already an indicator that most likely G flat is not our tonic chord. Now let's play the vocal melodies from the verse and from the chorus on top of a G flat major chord, and let's see how it sounds.
Passing over on all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it.
It sounds okay, but now hear what happens when I resolve the chorus melody to G flat. Because that's what you want to do when you want to confirm the tonic.
Come be the man I need. Come be the man I need.
That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Now, let's try the same melodies over the D flat major chord.
Passing over on all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it.
Yeah, this sounds much better to my ears, and this confirms that the song is actually in D flat major. But Xander, you theory nerd, why is this so important? Well, because the chords constantly push towards and float around the G flat major chord, which is not the tonic. In D flat major, it is the chord on the 4th scale degree, while the melody, on the other hand, is keeping us anchored in D flat major. And this contrast creates tension. The chords that are pulling you towards a G flat major chord, while the melody is strongly anchored in D flat major. This creates a subtle and irresistible motion. A composer friend of mine pointed out that after the first chorus, the song doesn't really develop. The chords, the groove, the structure, it more or less stays the same. And it's true. But funny enough, I did not even notice it because the song is so carefully constructed from bar 1 that it doesn't really need to evolve. It just needs to breathe. Man I Need by Olivia Dean. What should I say? Every element, the major chord in the first inversion, the syncopation, the harmonic tension together with the melody, is doing quiet, invisible work. And it all starts with that one chord. The major chord in the first inversion propels everything forward. That's the magic of great songwriting. It hides the craft so well that you just feel it without knowing why. But now you do know why. If there's a song that you would like me to analyze, then just drop it in the comments or join my free community and share it there. I'd love to dig into it. Stay creative, stay inspired, and for now, see you next time.